The late 80s saw the arrival of American gospel acts like Andre Crouch and this group, the Winans, touring the UK. Their intricate vocal harmonies gave inspiration to young British singers who'd rarely heard music outside their own churches.
Well, I do remember one in particular where an internationally famous choir were coming across, the Winans, but we were having our convention on the same day and we snuck out to go and see them.
Everything's gonna work out just the way he planned it.
In the 1990s, gospel got even bigger.
All of a sudden, gospel music was on TV, it was on the radio. My choir, the Kingdom Choir, was everywhere, doing a lot of high-profile stuff. I think it brought about an acceptance of gospel. We are meant to take the gospel outside of the four walls. I'm a strong believer. I don't think God or faith can be boxed inside a church.
Next week, I'll hear about the transformation of British gospel in the last decade.
I, for one, will be certainly looking forward to that next week. And now, here is a performance by the London Community Gospel Choir, led by their founder, the Reverend Basil Mead, who still runs the choir today. Next weekend is the 5th round of the FA Cup, and the winning teams will be one step closer to the final. This year, in front of 90,000 supporters at Wembley, a special Songs of Praise FA Cup fans choir will perform one of our most inspiring hymns.
Abide with me, a hymn that conjures up emotion in even the most steadfast among you. And this hymn, so precious for so many, was penned here, in the beautiful fishing town of Brixham in South Devon. Henry Francis Light was the vicar here, and he actually lived in this house. Now, the story goes that as a young curate, he visited the deathbed of an old friend who kept repeating the phrase, "Abide with me." Well, it clearly struck a chord with Light and inspired him to write the famous hymn. Today, Brixham is proud to celebrate its famous ancestor. Light's church in the town, its current vicar, John Gay, contacted Songs of Praise after hearing about our plans for a fans choir at Wembley.
And I thought, well, that's a great thing to do. And then I thought, I wonder if they know where this hymn all started. And now you're here.
I know, we listened.
We're not obsessive about it, but we're very happy to be associated with it.
It brings opposite sides in the football together. It has that power. Does it have the same impact on the community here?
Oh, I think it definitely does. The local band regularly play it, same with all the local choirs. It doesn't much matter whether you go to church or don't, it's part of your life.
The church is full of references to the famous hymn. Even the church bells play it daily. Bridget Cusack is the church warden and local historian.
You've got a picture there, just behind the altar, which tells the whole story of the Abide With Me hymn. And it is a reference to the two people in the Bible who were on their way to the town of Emmaus, just after Christ's crucifixion.
Right.
And this mysterious stranger, Jesus, joins them. And they say to him, it's getting rather late, would you like to stay with us? But because it's old-fashioned Bible English, they say, abide with us.
Ah, okay. And the community love to come together to sing this special hymn. What does the hymn mean personally to you?
A great deal. Unusually among hymns, it talks about I and me all the time, so that it's a very personal hymn. It doesn't contain difficult terminology. It's something you can relate to clearly and immediately. And when a lot of people sing it together, it really gets something special going then.
If you think life's not treating you fairly, the content of the hymn reminds you that you're not alone. Your life is shared by another who cares deeply for you and loves you deeply. And I personally find that very inspiring, very comforting, and I thank the Lord for it.
Remember, we want your FA Cup story for the chance to be part of our choir and sing Abide With Me at Wembley on FA Cup final day. To enter, go to bbc.co.uk/songs of praise, where you'll find all the details and terms and conditions.
Coming up, the second part of my interview with His Royal Highness Prince Charles. But first, a chance for you to enjoy a rousing performance by the Huddersfield Choral Society, accompanied by the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra.